Hey guys, what's up? 𝗩𝗚𝗕𝗏 top trading reviews. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're trading with 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. It's late. Let's just have a look at my platform. So this is my live account. Currently I have an equity of $1,113. So I've made some money today. I've been grinding like crazy. I've been scalping and doing whatever is possible on 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, and he has been performing fairly well today. So after losing $300 yesterday, or past couple of days, he has been performing really well. I'm very surprised at his results. It's been performing really good, and currently I have two trades open. I literally just placed them, you know, maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago. USD CAD and AUD USD. USD CAD currently 23, well, $17 now, and AUD USD minus $3, minus $2. It wasn't a profit, maybe like 10 minutes ago or something like that. I was just preparing to film this video. Anyway, let's maybe place a few trades, discuss a few things. Also, if you don't know, India is now available. It wasn't available before, so if you're from India, you can now register for 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. I don't know about other countries, guys. Once I know or get an email or an update, I will let you guys know via video or via my email address. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. But for now, India is available. Make sure to join up if you're from India. If you want to use 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, he has been performing really well. I'm not sure why it's my trading view black, but it looks pretty damn good. Look at it. Oh wow, it's amazing. It's I kind of like it like this. Maybe I should trade it like that. Maybe let's try trading like that today. So 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, let's have a look. So let's have a look as first what's going on. USD CAD, why did I place this trade? Let's have a look. So USD CAD has been going towards the upside like crazy. What was the reason for that? Well, if we just use this rectangle tool over here, this was an area of sensitivity on the daily time frame. It was definitely broken. We see it over here with a push towards the upside, right? We see it over here. We saw some sellers as well due to this wick over here. Then it had a bearish engulfing candle, which you would think is a nice indicator towards the downside. You know, a bearish engulfing candle usually is a nice indicator. However, in this case, it couldn't have been a nice indicator because it already broke an area of sensitivity which was previously respected multiple times. We see it, you know, tons here, tons here, tons here, 3 times, 4 times. Then the 5th time it pushed out. What happens after a push? It's exhaustion. That's the exhaustion, and now it's pushing towards the upside. Probably gonna make a higher high somewhere around this level or this level over here. So it's very expected that the market will push towards the upside, has a pullback and push again on the USD CAD. That's why we are currently buying it, and that's why 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 is thinking to buy it. So awesome trading opportunity there. If you haven't placed this trade, I recommend you do so. I think it's gonna do quite well. Anyway, Aussie dollar, what's happening with the Aussie dollar? Well, let's have a look. AUD USD, right? Aussie dollar has been falling dramatically like crazy, you know, the past couple of years, to be fair, especially on the US dollar pair. You know, it has been falling down, falling down, falling down like crazy, and it now, you know, it broke out a previously respected zone. This was the zone over here, just around this area. You know, if we mark it, every time, you know, it touched, you know, it pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, and then it pushed up a little bit over here, but then it got broken. So what happens after a push? We see this push over here. So what happens after a push? There's an exhaustion. So we have currently an exhaustion phase. After it finishes this exhaustion phase, it will probably drop back down yet again to at least this level over here. This was the previous lower low, so it might bounce from this level or not, we don't know, but we know it probably will go down towards this level over here because it's the lower low. And if it breaks this lower low, you know, then it will have a pullback and then it will drop back yet again, because the markets move like that all the time. You know, this is the downtrend, you know, uptrend is something in regards to this, and yeah, that's the way the markets move. That's why we are selling this trade now, and I believe it's a nice sell on the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar has been cutting rates anyways. It's very likely it will go down, you know, eventually. I know there's coronavirus in America, and that's why they had, you know, emergency rate cuts, but that's fine. You know, the US dollar is the strong currency anyway, and I believe, you know, because there's a downtrend as well over here, we see it, you know, it bounced back multiple times, 1 2 3 4 touch over here. It'll probably drop down Aussie dollar. Just be low risk today, guys, even if you trade in copysoros, because there's going to be non-farm payroll news tomorrow. First Friday of every month there's non-farm payroll, and it goes crazy, you know, goes like this. It goes towards the upside or the downside. It's mad. It's legit mad. So you need to be careful when trading non-farm payroll. If you've been reading the articles, you may speculate and know what's gonna happen, you know, but I don't like gambling, you know. Non-farm payroll is, I just low risk everything. If it's Friday, if it's first Friday of the month, you just low risk everything. Then the markets later on after non-farm payroll stabilize a little bit and you can make some stable profits. But for now, maybe let's place a few trades. Aussie dollar, yet again, it's telling us to sell. USD Swiss franc, maybe. Well, what's going on with the Swiss franc currency? It's definitely dropping down. I actually sent a VAP trading signal. If you haven't joined my VAP signal service already, I recommend you do so. I did send this signal out. I think around this zone over here was the reason. Well, it was respecting this area of sensitivity. It broke out. That's why I sent it towards the downside. And look, it's dropping down like crazy, and that's why it's a good trade on the USD Swiss franc, and it will probably fall. So, and that's why we saw a trade on copysoros. I don't want to place too many trades today on copysoros. The reason for that is simple, you know. It's 8 p.m. currently. It's not the best time to trade, so these trades that I placed, you know, they're not going to be very volatile. We'll probably have to wait for tomorrow. I'm probably going to close these off before non-farm payroll news, because I don't know what's going to happen, or going to really monitor them, because I don't know what's going to happen, and you really tomorrow need to money manage every trade you can. So if you have a profitable trade running today, you know, on copysoros, or even if you just trade in forex in general, make sure to money manage tomorrow. Trust me, it's going to be volatile. The consensus, the fundamental news are given, you know, the numbers are quite different. So if the numbers fall, the US dollar might just fall flat. So we need to be careful about that. So I know I keep saying I'm going to be placing some trades, but let's do that. Look, USD Swiss franc is back. Very nice indeed. Let's click trade. So we're back here. I just need to choose the lot size. I'll do 0.5 over here. The reason for that is because I already have 2 lot size trades open, so it's too much, you know. I want my margin to be cool and steady. So let's click invest USD Swiss franc. There we go. We already placed this trade. Copysoros. What else do I like out of my signals? Maybe I don't know. I can't find anything what I like currently, but USD Swiss franc, the reason we're placing this trade, as I discussed, you know, area of sensitivity was broken multiple times over here. This break confirms it. It's gonna, maybe it's gonna have, you know, a nice pullback towards this area of, you know, sensitivity and drop back down yet again, since the US dollar is losing some sort of strength and the Swiss franc pair is actually a safe haven. So when a currency pair such as, you know, the US dollar is doing quite unwell, people, you know, banks and all that invest in the Swiss franc. You know, they put all their money to the Swiss franc because it's a quite stable currency pair, and that's why it's called a safe haven. So that's why we're seeing currently the US dollar losing power, and that's why the Swiss franc is increasing, and that's why this move is happening currently. So that's why it's a nice opportunity to sell this trade. So what else is good? Let's have a look at the copysoros. NZD USD sell. I believe this could be a nice trade. Let's just have a look real quick. NZD USD, there we go. It's fallen, and it's actually on an area of sensitivity yet again. If we just go to the 4-hourly time frame, we see it, area of sensitivity. So it's nearly touching. It's actually had a bearish engulfing candle close, which could be a nice promising move towards the downside over here. So I believe in this trade, copysoros, but it seems like we totally missed this trade. So very unfortunate. I keep speaking a lot, I know, but that's the way I do it. I'm sorry, you know, I like to analyze stuff. It doesn't matter, you know, copysoros always has signals going and going and going. So there's always enough signals to trade on, but NZD-USD was a good signal. We could have potentially placed it, but I'll just wait, you know, I'll search for other signals. Maybe some other currency pairs or some other signals will come up. Anyway, it's quite late anyway. It's currently 8 p.m. as I said, you know, it's not gonna, the markets are not gonna move too much anyway. USD Swiss franc, we're seeing -30. That's okay, you know, spread difference the brokers have, you know, is the general stuff the brokers do. All of that's how the brokers, you know, profit anyway. You know, they have the spread difference on all currency pairs, and depending on what broker you get, it will have a lower or bigger spread difference. But on other currency pairs, if you choose, you know, USD JPY, let's say, it might have a lower one, but then Euro USD might have a higher one. It really doesn't matter. It all stabilizes on all brokers really, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. USD CAD was in profit for like a second, and now it shot towards the downside yet again, which is a little bit strange, but we'll see. So I'm looking at the signals now. Euro GBP could be a nice trade towards the downside. Maybe let's choose this one, since this take profit low is much smaller. I believe there is a potential for a move towards the downside. I don't think it's going to be a massive move towards the downside, since this trend line over here has totally been broken. Even on the 4-hourly, if we just look at the hourly, we can see this trend towards the upside now is broken. It started to consolidate. It might even start going down, but there is some pressure on the 1-hourly time frame. We see it with this wick over here, so it might just push towards the downside, retest this area of sensitivity. So it could be a nice trade on the Euro GBP. So let's find this trade. It seems it just changed 62.46. That's okay as well. So once we're here, as I said, you choose the lot size. I'll do 0.30 on this one, since it's a quite risky trade. 46.62. There we go. We're gonna click invest. Order successful. There we go. We placed 4 trades now. It's currently 8 p.m, so we're probably not gonna see much volatility or movement at the moment, since the day trading hours are currently closed. As I said, if you're from India, make sure to register if you couldn't, because I've been notified that the APIs didn't work or something happened with India. So if you're from India and you couldn't register, you can now. And if you want to register in general with the copysoros, you're more than welcome to. 250 minimum deposit. I suggest more for leverage. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to my second channel as well as the first channel, Forex Trading Lions. And take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace out and goodbye.